Oh, baby, how you lie.
Let's get together, yeah, yeah, yeah. Why don't you and I combine?
And friends are friends forever, if the Lord's the Lord of them. All my life, you're a friend of mine.
It's Ceci and Adam.
Are you guys getting this, like, heavenly glow of light down on me?
Yep.
You are podcasting.
Take your computer screen and tilt it. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, up. Oh.
I kind of don't even want to be on. I kind of don't even want to be on video today. I kind of forgot we were recording.
Not feeling the rays from the roof there.
Do you want to know why I forgot?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Why?
So Momlennial Podcast, new episode. Please tell us the delay. Can't wait.
I'm planning a trip to Tucson.
What? Oh, I know what this is
Really?
about.
You do? They
took
told
it.
you?
Oh,
They
he
told
me.
you?
He told me first before he even called you. What? You're coming?
I'm coming.
Oh, you took it. Oh my goodness. That's
I had
amazing.
to move heaven and earth, though. Woo, dog.
So we have the stream of light on your face today. Heaven's like,
Yeah.
okay, you can go to Tucson.
Hallelujah. Man,
At least you're in the middle of the frame this week. That's a win.
Was I not last time?
No. You've been veering to the left a little bit. And so then in our little social media clips, it's like 3/4 of your face.
Well, then I was telling Ellie, I was like, I think it's some kind of special effect or something because I'm 180. I don't even know what's going on. So, anyways.
I was like, no.
It's so
That's
funny.
where that's going.
Okay, so tell me what you know, and then I'll tell you what I know, Adam.
Okay, we'll dish it. We'll dish it here on the podcast.
Dish it.
Okay,
Dish
so
it.
for those joining for the first time, I moved to Tucson, Arizona for a new radio job 3 months ago already, which
And
is
you
crazy.
miss me so much.
I do miss you.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I miss seeing you and Sonny the dog. Or not Sonny. Well, I miss Sonny too, actually.
Sonny's
but-
dead.
He's dead.
Rest in peace.
I'm glad you're not dead. Glad you guys can share those things in common. And Olive, of course. But so yeah, here I am. And our afternoon guy at the radio station, he just got a new job in Dallas, Texas. So we have a big fundraiser coming up in a few weeks, and they're like, what do? We need someone to track and then to be live for this fundraiser.
Who is the fundraising queen? Who do I know?
Who on
Who do
God's
I
green
know?
earth
Who
could we
could I
give
think of?
a little ring-a-ding on the phone? And you worked with my old boss. And
Was it your idea then, Adam, or was it their idea?
So I thought of you, but Mike thought of you before I had a chance to go to him about you. Because originally he was like, if you know someone who could maybe track for a little bit in the interim before we get our main afternoon person.
And you're like,
Who do I know that does 15,000 shows a day? And is amazing at all of them. Then this morning, Mike was telling me, who you used to work with there in Michigan, that he was going to give you a call and he's like, yeah, we need to figure out someone to track. And then, it'd be awesome. She's a great fundraiser. It'd be amazing if she could come. But there was no official. So that announcement from you is the official that you're coming and you get to wake up. Well, no, you get the afternoons. You get to sleep in. But the rest of us will be up early. That's amazing. I can't wait to bring you to all the taco places.
oh yeah, I can't wait. I was like, it'd be wildly inappropriate, so this won't work. But I kind of, on my hours off, want to go sit by your pool. That would be inappropriate. I can't do that, but I really want to.
Send a quick picture. I'm just strategizing fundraising ideas.
Thinking through some ideas.
Oh my gosh, the best. Trust me.
I do want a tour, though. I do want a tour. I mean, we'll have to get a group together or something. But anyway.
Oh, absolutely. I'm jazzed you're coming. It's going to be the most insane 10 days ever. But in between the insanity, it's going to be awesome. So.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, hang on. Just got a text from said boss. They're pumping the brakes on it. So maybe we have to.
Live, it's happening.
Hang on.
Tell them you've already committed to tacos.
Oh my gosh. I'm already
I already
hanging out
told
at Adam's
Adam,
pool.
my bad. It already's happening.
He already said he gave me a tour,
He
so I
decided.
gotta go. I gotta
Do
be
you guys
there.
sound like two cousins who are approaching your mom and your aunt and you're trying to have a cousin sleepover and you're like, no, we already decided. It's happening.
Please. It's not even a school night.
Either. No worries either way. Have you guys seen that meme that was like, no worries either way, but you're totally worried both ways, you know?
Oh, 100%.
Pretty much.
Always. Because now would you come for the whole time too? Because that's like a 10-day trip.
Oh yeah. What in the world? 10 days. Yeah. And Saturday fundraising, what's going on with that?
Oh yeah. I'll be up at 3
Who the heck thought that was a good idea?
Who the heck thought that was a good idea?
Who the-
Yeah, so I might be. I might be.
Maybe by the end of the episode we'll know. It's a cliffhanger.
It's a busy time of year. It's, September's busy. It's back to school. Although
Yes.
my kid who has a birthday in September, she's out. So I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about a big, sleepover with her friends, any of that. So hey.
Oh, maybe you could stop on the way to Tucson and celebrate for an evening. Since you'll be, flying over.
Yeah.
If they
I hope it works because I think it'd be really fun to see where you are and everything. So,
oh yeah, and by September it's getting chilly.
Man, I had to jump over a lot. I had to really figure a bunch of stuff out. So I have a radio show in Las Vegas, and I had to check with them first and see if the signals crossed.
Oh, so you
Right?
be competition.
Oh.
And at first I was like, well, I could just change my name. So I picked out a different name. I was going to be Hollis.
What? Get that from the workout girl that Dad uses?
I was going to be Hollis Robert.
So
Oh my gosh,
know.
that's so funny.
This is
Hi.
Hollis Robert.
It's Hollis Peloton with all your fundraising needs.
Yeah. Hollis is a lady that we work out to on the the Peloton.
she's great
app.
though.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
tough.
no doubt.
so
You wouldn't
fun.
want
I
to
was-
rename
'cause I was-
yourself if she
I
wasn't.
was trying to pick someone who's very much an alter ego of mine, and she's it because she is buff. She's buff. Yeah.
She's like 5'3". She's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, before Las Vegas told me I couldn't do anything for this radio station because the signals cross. Well, then Mike was like, the signals don't cross. And so then I had to text them and I'd be like, do the signals cross? And I'm like, I don't think the signals cross. So I got a thumbs up from them, hurdle number 1. Well, then I had to talk to my home radio station where I allegedly do a live radio show.
Right.
Live in air
Allegedly.
quotes. Right? And then that was a whole thing because I'm just like, yeah, basically I'm going to be out of the studio for 10 days. No big deal. And then I'm going to Washington in October where I'm out of the studio for 5 days. And so I'm just like, what do you think? And I tell my boss, literally, I go, listen, you don't really offer a ton of other benefits. So this could be considered a
Some
benefit.
remote work might be good.
This is what you can do when you've been at a place 26 years. It's like, listen,
Rules,
Let me do what
schools.
I- rules, schmools. I make up the rules. No, he was great. My main my boss at my regular job is awesome.
He
He's
is.
he's very easy to talk to and stuff. So cleared that hurdle. Then,
Allegedly.
then the accountant, who I'm married to, was like, I think you should pray about it. I think you should take a day. And I was like, they need to know today. They need to know right now.
No one's got days. This is hours, people. Let's go.
And then he's like, I don't think they need to know today. I'm like, well, it's not really about what you think that they said. They did say it. So anyway, I'm like, I'm so stressed. So I text off the thing while we're doing the thing. I'm like, I can come. And he's like, well, I've been told to pump the brakes about it. Okay, never mind.
Oh my word! As your head is literally spinning in circles.
Do you want me to ask one more question though?
Yes.
Does your Vegas radio station, aren't they fundraising in September?
My Louisville one is.
Oh gosh!
Oh.
You are raising money coast to coast. This
I
is
know.
a lot of fun.
My Louisville one is, but I held them off. And I was like, because I just have been a little stressed out in August. And so I've been kind of
I'm shocked.
Yeah,
I know. I've been
can't
putting
imagine
off a
why.
lot. I've been putting off a lot of things. I've been waiting for inspiration to, come to me.
So you're thinking
It hasn't-
pools? I'm
It
inspired.
hasn't happened yet, right? And so they were like, can you do this fundraiser? I just did a compassion fundraiser with Louisville. Then they have their station fundraiser in September. I should check the dates on that. I bet you any amount of money it crosses over. I
Oh,
bet you any
100%.
amount of money. So
It
now
will.
I got to figure out how to
For
be
sure.
in Arizona and Louisville and Michigan at the same time.
I don't know if that's possible.
Sounds easy.
I don't mean to be all
I'm glad, Adam, though, that you knew about it.
But that's going to be impossible.
I'm
It's
actually
a stretch.
glad, Adam, you knew about this before I told you about it, because part of me wondered if you would feel like I was kind of like encroaching on your territory, and I don't want to.
I figure I'm out of probation by then. My 90 days being there, first 90 days is up, so everything's cool.
You're out of probation.
That's what I've been calling
I wasn't gonna go tell on you or something. I just, you
Yeah, Adam's actually spending time at the pool when he should be at work.
Correct. My 91st day, he was
on a
late.
weekend, and he broke in. I don't know if you knew about that.
To
but that
work.
did happen.
to work.
And
In my
flip-flops.
swimsuit.
No, I just mean
Exactly.
I can be a lot. I can be a lot. So I didn't know if you needed your former co-host rolling up to Tucson.
Hey.
Doop-a-doop.
This
Where's
is
the
how
pool?
it's done.
Well, the ironic part is either way is I actually don't even think we'd have a chance to work with each other because I'm going to be in there at 3:30 a.m. for this sucker. But then we're done by 9. I mean, I'll be there through the rest of the morning.
Oh, you're
But then-
cute. You don't know how a fundraiser works.
No, I'm not going to be going. I'm not going to be home for 10 days.
You're not going to be out of there by 9.
No, I'm going to be either answering
Plus,
phones.
I might need some things. I might need you to produce some things for me.
Oh, gosh.
Adam,
I'll be around the corner.
can you quick a minute? Because remember, I used to boss you around, right? That's how the thing was. So
Oh, that's right.
I'm still going to do it, even though I'm on your turf,
Because nothing.
because nothing changes.
But so you can't even use.
This
I've been there
traffic
26 years.
report is coming in. I don't want to do the traffic.
I don't
So
know.
can you hop on air quick and do it for me?
Right.
Maybe the weather too.
Yeah.
While we're
We're
at
gonna
it, I know it's hot,
We're
but
going to come back after the song. Actually, we're not. I'll put in 2 songs, and I don't like the 2 we're going to play.
Gosh, so funny.
Oh, man. It'd be a good time.
So I might see you. And what are we at now? 2 weeks? And I might not.
You
Who
know, 'cause
knows?
they need to know today, apparently.
They needed to know today until they were told to
Oop-a-dup-a-dup.
pump the brakes on this Hollis Roberts.
That's right. Oh, man. Let Hollis in. Let her holler on the air. Raise
It's
some money.
Hollis.
So-
I have the whole sing-song introduction I've come up with too. It's Hollis.
you know I wouldn't call you Hollis once.
no,
You'd be
there's
there and
no
I'd be like,
way.
Yeah, you'd be like, I'm Hollis. I'd be like, that's Bullshark. But welcome to
Hey,
Tucson,
Ceci.
Ceci.
That's a bull shark.
It'd be a fun time, and there are so many amazing places to eat, and you'd
Dude,
love it.
I know. That's the whole reason I want to go, man. It's just sounds fun. I don't know. I love work trips. I really do. I love
It'd
them.
be fun. Now I'll be going to bed at 6:30 p.m. So sorry about that, but otherwise, you'll find things to do.
Adam, come on, get it together. Get it together.
I would for burgers.
I love it.
and
He's like,
tacos with friends.
I won't even see you. I won't even see you because I'll be
I'd be
leaving
like,
at 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little does he know.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, it'd be a great time. I actually hope it works out.
She's like,
It'd be fun.
I made a reservation for 7. My
Yeah.
bad. Make it or don't.
I'd be like, oh, for burgers and drinks. Okay.
My favorite thing about going to new places, I love trying different restaurants that they don't have locally.
Oh,
So.
and Tucson is a culinary arts city. It's known around the world. There's like 50 in the whole world that does what they do. And I had no idea until I moved here. Any food you want, any kind. Saskatchewan food,
Have you
boom,
been-
it's there.
Have you been trying some new food?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Okay, it's been mostly burgers. Let's be real.
I was going to
Burgers and
say,
tacos.
like what? Yeah.
I
Yeah,
had-
like
I had my-
what?
I had my first pizza in Tucson. I've been here almost 3 months. Just had it this past weekend. It was delicious.
Did you get Little Caesars?
No. Could you imagine? Pizza El Hut down the road.
I got a $5 hot and ready. It was awesome.
That's right. It's $4.95 night here. It's wonderful. No, it was like this thin crust Italian Neapolitan. It was amazing. I've not had one thing out to eat in Tucson where I've been like, that was okay. Well, okay, one thing, but the rest has been awesome. So
Are you sure it's Neapolitan? Is that what you meant?
It is.
Yeah, that's a pizza.
what did I say?
I was thinking. Well, is that the one that has the cheese and the basil?
Yeah, like the clumps on top of the cheese,
Mm-hmm.
and then they do all the toppings,
Yeah.
and it's like the thin crust with like the little air bubble crust in the middle there.
Oh, now I need to try that pizza place.
You need to come.
on.
You need to come. It's going
Come
to be
on,
awesome.
go.
Come on, Tucson.
I'll talk to Mike. I say, Cece loves pizza. And she wants to help.
I also
Maybe I'll
need to go.
reverse that.
I also need to go on a diet. August Cece, woo, is not June Cece, who's getting ready to wear a fuchsia jumpsuit in a wedding. We'll just put it that way. Just put it that way.
Here's the beauty in Tucson, though. You just sweat it all off. Like, you could just walk and get the mail, and it's like, oh, I lost 2 pounds.
It's like a sauna. You love a
It
sauna.
is.
I do love a sauna.
You would.
Did was the temperature really 122 there, or was that in Phoenix?
Maybe on the asphalt.
Oh, I heard
Holy
it was
cow.
122 this week. No.
So Phoenix, I would believe, is that hot. Also, there's a place called Lake Havasu City, and that is like they're a boiling pot of water for 4 months. They're in the 120s all through July and probably this past week.
Ew.
But Phoenix is about 10 degrees hotter than we are, and
Oh,
they
really?
don't get under 90 at night because it's all concrete. So the heat just stays. Or at least in Tucson, we're higher elevation, and it's not as congested, so at least it gets a chance to cool down overnight.
Okay.
Phoenix is just, it is the doorway to Haka Waka Volcano.
That place. The doorway to that place.
That place.
Ichigo
Down
hockey sticks, as middle schoolers used to call it.
Yeah, there's a lot of hockey sticks. It's hot up there.
Oh, man.
Crazy. So,
Well,
but September.
We'll
it's like
give you an
90s.
update next week whether or not this whole thing works out. Who knows?
This is so
Who
exciting.
knows?
It would be so, what do they say? Demure. Is that what they say?
Demure.
Look at you catching on.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I only know because I saw the best meme this past week where somebody posted, they're like, say demure to me one more time.
Oh.
I've had it.
Told you, people were sick of it in a week.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was out the door.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere right now. Everything's
Well,
demure.
now I heard teachers are putting that sign on their doorways. Very demure. Very. What's the catchphrase? What's the three of them? Very demure.
cutesy.
Very, very demure, very
Cutesy.
mindful.
Very mindful.
cutesy.
Very cutesy. It's like, okay. Well, young kids though will still think it's fun for a while. So,
For sure.
All those kids saying demure.
Ellie, I like the little pop filter thing you got on your microphone. What inspired that? You kind of look like Bob Barker.
Well, here's
Come
what
on
happened.
down.
A little bit. I decided to upgrade my slight little microphone situation, even though this, in fact, is just a longer stick that holds my mini mic and a bigger boom that covers said mini mic. That is currently being held to said stick by a hair elastic. So
You gotta
that's
do
what's
what you
really
gotta
going
do.
on. Exactly. But there was an orange cover, a blue cover, and a black cover. And Adam, before we went live on the podcast, suggested that I go orange since the pumpkin spice latte is now back at Starbucks and it felt seasonal.
Very demure. Very
So
mindful. I'm
So
just
there you go.
So
Um,
cutesy.
the pumpkin spice.
Check out the YouTube
latte.
channel if you want to see my actual mic. So
Do you want to hear something funny about the pumpkin spice latte? In
Sure.
in radio, when the pumpkin spice latte comes back, you have the same reaction every year. Like, I can't believe we're already talking about the PSL. It's not even
Every
fall
year it
yet.
gets
Blah, blah,
earlier.
Blah, 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 blah. Every year it gets earlier, right? It's just the thing everybody complains about. Universal.
Oh, yeah.
And so I talk about the PSL on the show, and this one listener one time gave me a huge pumpkin spice latte because they were like, "You love them so much because you talk about them so much." I've never had a pumpkin spice latte before. I never actually had one. I didn't love it. I didn't love it. I didn't love the PSL.
I'm not a big PSL girly either. I like the salted caramel version that they like because
Oh,
Starbucks
my.
does the PSL and then they do the pumpkin cold brew. And I'm a cold brew fanatic. Love the cold brew. So I've got the pumpkin one and like it's fine, but I would rather the salted caramel one or the vanilla one.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're lucky your husband's a dentist, or at least going to be, because all that sugar. Woo! Salted
I was
caramel.
Rotting my teeth away.
I was listening to our last week's podcast today. I save it for Mondays, and or when I'm editing. And when you were talking about the bag of the arms, you'll have to go back to last week's episode to know what we're talking about there. I was just like, oh,
What is that?
gross.
Oh, do you want a grosser update?
Oh,
I'll just leave it
no.
at this. I'll just
I
leave
don't
it
know.
at this. This is the only thing I'm going to say about it. He might have to do the face.
You're gonna have a bag of faces? Oh no!
At the end of the semester, he thinks he has to skin the face.
Oh no! What? He's not gonna get any business doing that. What in the world? Is he okay? Like, is everyone in these classes okay?
No, the professor literally had to give a disclaimer before their first class. And she had to say, if anyone feels like you're going to pass out, grab onto something, tell somebody, take a second, sit down, because they've had people faint before in class.
Yeah, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem.
I was like, that would be me. That would be me.
But it's just the mouth. Why are they so concerned about everything else? It's just the mouth.
Because it's the policy, though, that like the mouth is connected to the neck is connected to the back is connected to the legs are connected to the feet, blah, blah, blah. So you
Don't you know the
how it all
song?
works.
They're connected to the knee bone, thigh bone. The teeth are connected to the chin face.
This is wild. Now, I'm not a dentist, so you're right. I haven't done this before. I just go. They clean the teeth. We call it a day. So I guess if they
don't
got to do
skin
it,
your face at the same time. I demand a refund.
Yeah, that's right.
But what do you
I
want?
came in
Your
here
dentist?
with skin on.
Not after your Botox appointment. Hopefully that doesn't go south.
Yeah, right. Be like, too much skin. Do it. You can just
Okay,
get some of it
what
off
was that song Zayn used to sing in choir? Bump, 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 with the skin all gone.
I know what you're talking about.
What is it? Bump,
it was a weird
bump,
choir
bump,
song.
with the skin all gone.
It
was a weird, like, it was a weird, like,
Oh.
I don't even know what that was, but I do remember what you're talking about. And it's in like a minor key, so it just sounds like
Bump, bump, the skin all gone.
Yeah, it's odd.
Anyway, there we go.
Freaky. There's those tax dollars
Tangent
going to
of
public
the day.
schools.
Of course, it's every sixth grade boy's favorite song to sing in choir because,
Well, of course.
you know. Oh,
They're like, gross.
wouldn't it be chilly with no skin on?
Oh,
That's the
how
thing.
it's-
I'm going to look it up a second.
What in the
Search
world?
the web
You don't-
for song, wouldn't it be chilly with no skin on?
You do look back at nursery rhymes and like
Ghost of
songs you
John.
sang as a kid, and you do think like, what in the world was happening in that time frame of life?
Yeah.
Like those are some are weird.
Some are weird.
Oh,
Get in the choir preview. Here we go.
awfully chipper for no skin. Oh, that's not chipper.
Ooh, low pitchy. Whoa. Okay.
Are they in auto tune?
What is this?
They're like, I'm losing
Have
my
you seen
skin.
The Ghost of John? Long white bones with the skin all gone.
You took a lot of time to like look at these lyrics and listen to this song.
Wouldn't it be chilly with no skin on?
Not in Arizona.
I think my cheeks are starting to cramp a little bit. Ooh.
Yeah. Ugh. I'd like the songs with the skin on, please.
Oh, goodness.
Wow. What was the song I was talking about with some friends not too long ago? The nursery rhyme. Oh, the Rockabye Baby. And the
Yeah,
baby
that's
falls out of the
creepy.
tree. And
Yeah.
like the baby's falling, free falling for who knows how many feet. And this poor baby's just trying to get to sleep. We were like, that's kind of dark.
Is that the one when the bow
Like Ring Around the
breaks?
Rosie.
Oh, that's really
Do you know the
dark.
story behind that song, Adam?
Oh gosh. I
Ring
think
around the rosy, pocket
I-
full of posies, ashes,
Posies.
ashes, we all fall down.
We all fall down.
I think it's
It
Everyone
was
dies.
during the plague, and the
Oh.
rotting flesh smelled so bad they put posies in their pocket. So the children were like, "Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down." They all died.
Gosh, as you get darker.
Plot twist. We're all in anatomy lab. Dun, 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 dun.
That's way worse than what I thought it was. I kind of wish I had my original thought, which was already bad enough.
All of the stories are like that, man. If you really
What
dig
is-
deep enough,
We
there's a little bit
should-
of horror in all of them.
It's true. We shouldn't complain about our current generation. We have it pretty good. You hear those songs and the times what they had to make songs about that to stay busy. That's terrifying.
I texted Ellie a video today about people complaining about working from home. And the guy was like, our grandparents were working in the coal mines, you know, like
It's
all
so
day.
true.
And
Like,
he's
the
like,
roof
I
was
work
collapsing.
from home next to my scented candle with my initial on it on my laptop. And I'm like, oh, life is so hard, you know? Get a grip, man.
Meanwhile, coal mines are
Literally.
collapsing on people. You're getting
Yes.
black lung in your 70s.
Why can't we get it together and be happy?
Yeah, you're right.
No, literally.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, work's stressing me out a little bit today. I'm gonna go watch an episode of reality TV while I do this from my couch, just to take a little mentee bee break while I just keep
You know where they didn't have reality TV, Ellie? The coal mines. Dun, dun,
Oh,
dun.
that's so funny.
Wow. We have a pretty
That's so
good,
fun.
I guess.
We have it pretty good.
Even
we
like
do.
a bag of arms doesn't
Yeah.
sound so bad after that.
I know, right? You know.
You know, coal mines, bag of arms. At least one's above ground. You know
What would
I
you
mean?
rather?
Yeah, what would you rather?
I mean, think about modern technology. I work from my home studio, or I fly to Arizona. I work a little bit from there, and then I'm all over the bebopping around. Like, it's fun.
It's true.
fun.
I really can be in 5 places at once.
really
maybe-
can.
Maybe you
That was
can.
my joke until I felt convicted about it. Because people sometimes will hear me on the radio when they see me in person. And they're like, how is this happening? And I'm like, I'm omnipresent. That's my joke. But then I was like, I don't know if I should come up with a new joke.
Didn't you have people arguing over what Ceci you were? Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's like someone was saying, like, oh, that's like the Ceci Island to listen to. And someone was like, no,
Mm-hmm.
that's the one I listen to.
There was yeah, because so I have radio shows. You might hear Hollis, you might hear Ceci, you never know. Just kidding. Just kidding. That play
If you hear
throughout the
Hollis Roberts, you know who it is.
Hollis Roberts.
You know HR.
So, you know why I can't pick that name is I would forget, right? I would forget.
Yes.
So then I was thinking about using the name Stacy because people always think my name is Stacy anyway. And I'm like, ooh,
Really?
But then I'm like, then that's not tricking anybody really, right?
No, too close.
So it was actually when Ellie, you were in elementary school and a mom of a classmate of yours, she flew to Las Vegas and picked up her friend. And then I was on the radio show that was in the car and she goes, that's my Cece. And the mom she goes, that's my Cece. And then they were fighting about it. And then they looked up the picture and they're like, it's the same person. And then the mom's like, her daughter is in class with my son. You know, so then they got in this argument about who knew who and the whole thing.
Oh my word!
Mhm.
Oh, that's funny.
People
It's like
fighting
a modern
over
day
ya.
parent trap.
I know, it's crazy.
That's right. You walk out of one room and you walk in the next. You're like, must be twins.
Yes.
Must
My
be
sisters and
twins.
I can quote the whole original Parent Trap movie.
Now, is this we're talking like the 1970s
OG.
Parent
The
Trap?
OG with Haley Mills. Mhm.
Oh man.
I saw people comparing them this week. I didn't realize how long ago the second one came, like the redone one.
The one
came
with
out.
Lindsay
The
Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan one. Because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I grew up watching.
Yeah.
Same. Correct.
Yeah. It's Gen X, Gen Z, Gen Millennial.
Watching all
Gen
the
Y
Lohan movies.
would be the letter between
Gen
X
Y.
and Z.
Gen Y. Listen.
Whatever. You don't need letters for
whatever.
shows.
Yeah.
It's fine.
True.
Second door on the second floor on the left. That's a quote.
Oh,
from the
she was
first one.
British, wasn't she?
Second door on the second floor.
There's
on
a British one. There's a British mom in the second one. Yeah.
Mhm.
And both
She was-
Oh.
She was telling the sister where her room was because the one sister who was going to Boston, she's like, so how do I find my room? Second door on the second floor on the left.
so
Okay.
dramatic. Well,
That is
because
very-
I did see an interview with Ceci, or
Yeah.
the girl who played Ceci, which people on TikTok were freaking out because they always thought her name was Jessie.
Oh.
And
And
it's
then
Ceci.
they realized her name is Ceci, right? It's like
Mhm.
Chesse.
The ranch hand. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So everyone was like, oh my gosh, it's Chessie and not Jessie. Like my childhood's like changed. And they did an interview with both her and the actor that played the dad. And they said they would both do another Parent Trap movie since now they're doing like all the, like they're doing other versions of like
The
Freaky
remakes.
Friday and like other stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'd
so
pay to see that. I would
Oh.
pay to
There's
see
the potential
that.
for a remake.
That would be
That would be
my
something to
delight.
see because I'm going to be honest, until I was about 18 or 19, I didn't even know there was an original Parent Trap. I thought the 90s version was the Parent Trap.
The OG. No way, man. We used to have VHS tapes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you taped everything off of the TV or ordered them or got them from Blockbuster.
Rewind,
and
be
there's
kind.
just shelves, right? But that's why everybody had these built-in systems, to hold the DVDs. And we wore out the DVD of The Parent Trap. My sisters and I did.
That's
So
funny.
there you go.
Oh, there's nothing worse when that tape started coming out of the cassette and you're like, no,
Yeah.
I can't
Be
watch.
kind. Rewind.
Rewind. Remember when you thought Blockbuster was going to take you to jail if you didn't?
Yeah, it's true. It's weird that there's no more Blockbusters anymore. It's very weird.
I know.
Friday nights are a whole new thing.
Redbox is gone too.
Redbox is
Oh,
gone.
they fell.
Is it because of
Yeah.
Netflix?
Probably. And then all the streaming platforms. Now it's like you can rent the movie
Yeah.
from pretty much any streaming platform for $10
Although,
instead
the
of having to go to
movies-
the Redbox.
The movies are as expensive as you go to see them in the theater. The kids wanted to rent something. I was like, it's $18. And we're like, what?
That's a hard
What?
pass.
To watch it in the basement? That seems, like,
Where I
expensive.
live and
But
already
it's
pay
like-
to live.
But now they're like, pay $18 for your whole family to watch it, or you have to buy $9 tickets and popcorn. And at that point, it's cheaper to just watch in the basement.
Okay, U of M.
Pulling out the analytics.
Oh, this child much.
Classic. I just heard $18 and I was like, no, you can go outside and play.
Go outside. Be like the original 1960s Parent Trap kids. Go outside and use your imaginations.
Second door on the second floor on the left.
If you are Holland or whatever the name you want to do is, you should do a British accent too.
Holland would be an even better name than Hollis.
Do it.
That's where I was born. Holland's my new radio name.
You'd be like,
Holland.
I'm here to
There you go.
fundraise. Where's
Yeah.
the fundraise booth?
And I'm just gonna be one name. I'm just gonna do the one name. When I first started in radio, I told them, they were like, "What do you want your name to be?" And I said, "I just want it to be Ceci." And yeah, my boss Troy Wesley's like, "You're not Madonna."
Or Beyonce, or Rihanna.
Or am I?
If you want more of the Momlennial Podcast, well, then subscribe. That way you'll get new episodes without having to do the work, and that's totally our jam.